financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby. Let's get it. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let's get it, baby. If you in a building, let me know where you from in the comments, baby. Let me know where you from. I see New Orleans is in the building, baby. I want to say happy Monday. I know all of us are happy that the market is back open. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. I see you. My guy Miller said, where you at, dude? I'm here, baby. I'm in the building. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Texas is in the house. I see you, Texas. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. It's that time again, baby. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. We're going to go right to. Let's get it right now. Discord family is in the house. I see Philly. I see Texas. I see Milwaukee is in the building. I see North Carolina, Atlanta, Chicago, Toronto, San Jose. The DMV is in the building. We got Jamaica in the building. London in the building. Let's go, baby. Buffalo, Australia. Oh, yeah. We in here. Philly, North Carolina. Cleveland is in the house. We got Chi-Town in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let me know where you from in the comments. Rep your city, baby. Rep where you at. Let's go. Buffalo, New York. I see you. Tennessee, Nigeria. Oh, yeah, I see you, baby. Let's get it. I see Atlanta again. New York. We in a building. Orlando. SoCal in a building. Discord family always showing love. Let's go. I see Germany. I see Bulgaria. Let's get it. Jersey's in the building. Let us know where you from in the comments. We got Hong Kong is in the house, baby. Mississippi in the house. Let's go. Alaska is in the house. Dallas, Tampa. Oh, we out here, baby. Kansas, I see you. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The Trainer Club. Shout out to you, big dog. We got California in the building. OC, let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We trying to see these things run. Israel is in the building. We got Colorado in the building. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go to Philippines. London is in the building. We here. We here. Show me where your energy is at, baby. Maryland is in the house. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. I see you, baby. Zimbabwe's in the building. Oh, yeah. Russia is in the house. I think Russia, this might be the first time. Let's go, Russia. Let's get it. Promised Land is in the building. Promised Land, loading. You know we loading right up for that. You know I just don't have it on my heart to leave you uninformed, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We loading up for the Promised Land. I'll see you there. That's what I'm talking about. We all trying to get there. Discord family in the building. Maryland, I see you. I see you. Let me see. I want this music to be low and way in the background. Way, way low. Hawaii is in the building. All right, family. So let's get to it. The market is about to open in about 12 minutes. So let's see what we got going on right now. And the first banger on the list is the one, the only AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. Shout out to Iraq. Shout out to Jackson, Mississippi. I see you. Let's get it. Shout out to Louisiana, Orlando, Florida. If you just getting in, let me know where you from in the comments. Somebody said the Naked Shorts is in the building. You know they always in the building. The Naked Shorts is always in the building. And we don't know how many there are. Shout out to Connecticut is in the building. Somebody said Louisville, Kentucky. I see you. Las Vegas. I see you. Let's get it. Now, this is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, you not going to buy the dip, and then you're going to sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now, hit that like button, show your boy some love. Hit that notification button, stay tuned. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. And the first banger on the list is the one, the only AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. Now, let me just talk to my boy real quick. Shout out to Dan Brewer. Appreciate you for the love. He said, new Patreon member here. Let's get it, baby. Welcome to the family. Promised Land is inbound. Now, let's talk about AMC. So someone asked me, Keenan, why have you been doing several videos about AMC? Now, if you don't remember this, you were rocking with me the other day. We did a tier list, right? Let me see. Where is it? Did I X out of it? I may have X out of it. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? Here we go. A tier list, right? S tier, in this case, was Supreme Ultra Super Class, right? And then all of them, A through F, was like grades in school. So you could get all A's, but you still might not be the valedictorian, which will put you on S tier, right? So AMC ended up with number 1. Now, this doesn't mean that this is better than Apple or better than Microsoft or better than Disney or something like that. The indication that we had was, are you S tier? Man, you bugging if you don't have this, right? And then F tier was, you are bugging if you do have this, right? So then when you look at terms of like potential, AMC right now is a stock that if you had $1 million, I wouldn't say put $1 million into it, right? You only put in what you can dime in hand. AMC is a stock that most people, not financial advice, should have at least one, in my opinion. This is my opinion, right? Nobody's trying to get sued. You already know how we do. But nobody should have, according to the family, Zomedica, nobody should have anything Citadel related, according to the family. They said Clove Health was trash, according to the family. And they said Future FinTech was also trash. But they said, you straight up bugging if you don't have AMC, Ethereum, Apple, Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft, Cardano, and Bitcoin. These was all of the S tiers that the family picked. I chimed in, but this is what we got. And again, AMC is the only stock on the stock market that literally has the potential at this very moment that we can see it, right? Others have the potential, but the ones that we can see is basically, I want to put it like this. If AMC did hit 1,000, 10,000, something like that, we would all say, okay, that made sense, right? Because we can understand what's going on. So then this one, they chose it as highest S tier because it had the most potential. Now, remember, all of these volatile stocks had the potential to go to 0, but this one has the potential to go the highest up. Again, this don't mean go and put all of your money in there. What this means is most people, if you had one, I understand, because you see the chance on it. I want to give a shout out to HMS for hitting me with that. Appreciate you, big dog. That's love. I know you don't have to do it, but you choose to do it. So that's love. AMC, absolute banger. Somebody said MVIS. Did we put that one on the list? I don't see it. Maybe, I'm sure it is, though. Yeah, I'm sure it is, but I don't see it. Let's get it. Somebody said, Mr. Cat in the building. Let's get it, baby. Okay, my guy said, Captain Bulldog Coin, full doxed, real company. I have not heard of them. Again, I will say this, though, family. One thing you got to watch out with newer crypto, for example, is basically you got to ask yourself, is this thing, like, going to really be something? That's what you want to know. Also, so let's take a look at Pinterest real quick. So far, in the pre-market, it's looking real good. We want to see it break above 60. A previous resistance line that it could get rejected at is currently about $60. It could totally get rejected there, but we want to see it burst right past that. I want to say this, though. Usually, the people who are in the pre-market are trying to get things done, like large institutions, before everybody else jumps in right here. So then it could be totally different sentiment, right? Like the big dogs in the game, they could totally just be right here and loading up, but then everybody else could just dump it when they get into the market. But you got to just stay on the lookout for that, right? We trying to see this in an uptrend. We're on a 30-minute chart. Let's go to the 5-minute. Lower highs. But we're trying to see this thing break past 60. It might not do it today, but this is what we're looking for. Somebody said ETH made you the most. ETH is a banger. And I told the family that, you know what? They're coming out with, let me show you, family. You know, I got the screenshots. I got the receipts. Your boy, stay with the receipts. Stay with the screenshots. Where we at? Ethereum. Banger news. Here we go. Let's send this to the family. And, all right, here we go. Send this one on to the fam. Oh, no, I sent it to the wrong. Sent it to the Mac. Here we go. Let me pull this up for the fam. Bang, bang. Boom. Here we go. All right, fam, take a look at this. So, Ethereum. What's going on with them? Ethereum is an absolute beast, absolute monster, absolute banger. And they're getting upgraded. And they expect a real strong spike in the play. So, there's a major Ethereum upgrade that's set, right? When is it set for? August 4th. There's a lot of things happening August 4th. The revamp will go live on August 4th. What is it supposed to do? The most important thing is I want you to look at this. The Ether token is expected to have a sharp price boost because they're going to reduce the supply. And this will significantly alter the way transactions are processed. So that's what's important here. And this is Reuters posting this, an extremely reliable source, family. Look at this. Boom. Significant alter, or this will significantly alter the price, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to see what happens. I want to see how many of them they take away so that we can see, okay, they took XYZ amount away. Let's see. Let's see. All right. But look, somebody said, look at Nio. Let's do it. Okay. So currently, Nio is $44. We want to see it stay above a previous resistance line. Oh, look, it bounced. It bounced right off of it. Let's go. Up. It's struggling. It's struggling right here, baby. It's struggling. Come on, Nio, you can do it. But I want you to understand this. Nio's delivery numbers are coming out. I don't know if it's today or what, but I think they come out today. I think they're going to let us know when or how many cars they deliver today. I could be wrong, but you know I'm going to be on the lookout. You know, I just don't have it on my heart to leave you uninformed, baby. Why no options on Robinhood? There are options on Robinhood. You might have to apply. My guy Jay, appreciate you. Blessings, big dog. Let's get it. Hades in the building. Somebody said we're going to 46 today on Nio. I'm trying to see it. I want to see it. On the minute chart, we're bouncing off of this support line from last time. Before it was a resistance, now it's acting as a support. This is how these things usually work. Somebody said G splitting 1 to 8. I didn't check up on that. Somebody said buy Nio or wait until 42. So Christian, this is what I'm thinking, right? If you're loading up to have a long position, 44 and 42 are the same number, pretty much. However, if you're trying to get into an option on Nio, then it makes even more sense to wait. Let's get it. Somebody said, yeah, we here for the vibes, baby. That's right. Somebody said, check out Tesla. Listen, Tesla has been struggling. I told you, if you've been rocking me on the live streams, Tesla has been struggling to get over the $700 mark. But right now, it's basically fighting it right now. Let me show you the history. It's been rejected so many times at 700. That is like ridiculous. Look at the hour chart. I'm so happy to see this break over 700. So look, so we got 1, 2. This red line right here, family, is a line of resistance, right? So if it comes up here, it generally gets rejected and bounces off of it. And now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I counting? The touches. 5, 6, 7 rejections until a break. Finally, it finally broke back over. And it got as high as 704, almost 705. We want to see Tesla hold on to this. This is what we're looking for. Oh, my guy said the delivery numbers did come out. Shout out to Nio. 790 or 7,913. You know I'm gonna look up for that when I do a video for later. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Somebody said any buys right now or puts. So yeah, technically right now it's a 50-50 shot. It didn't get rejected at this support line like it usually, or this resistance line like it usually does. However, it doesn't have enough confirmation above it for me to be confident to buy a call. So if you're thinking, man, they got 7 touches on this 700 line, right, and then got rejected all of those times, that's a strong indicator that it's going to drop. But since it broke over it, now what is our indicator telling us? Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it maintains. Right now, it's kind of like a up in the air kind of play, and you don't want to do a call or a put on an up in the air kind of play. This guy, Doc, let me see what he said. He said everyone was saying they stopped talking about AMC. It must mean the squeeze is happening. It must be a sign. I don't know. I'm not stopping talking about AMC. I don't know what everybody else is doing. But me personally, if I see some information that I think the family needs to get, you already know I don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed, baby. You already know. And the shorts have not covered. That's something that you really need to understand. Somebody said the market is open. Let's go. Let's get it. If you just rolling in, baby, let us know where you from in the comments. The market is open, and you know what? It's quacking like a duck, baby. Every time we turn around. You know what, family? What I want you to do right now is check and see if Robinhood have updated their price or their market cap on AMC. They have not. It went up. They have not. It went up. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now. This is weird. And shout out again to my guy Tanner. If you watched my video yesterday, we were waiting to see if there was some type of error on Robinhood because the price is not matching up, baby. It's not matching up. It don't make sense, literally. Like, it literally makes no sense. Watch this. There are a few things that we know for sure. We know that AMC right now on the public market, right, is currently trading for $37.41 according to Robinhood. We see that. Got it. Not surprised there. But look at that market cap. Look at that market cap, family. That's kind of ridiculous. Why is that ridiculous? Let's take a look. Let's do some math. So we got 27 billion is the market cap, and 37.41 is the stock price. Let's see. Let's do some math on that. Right? Here we go. Calculator. So you got 27 billion, 120 million, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna divide that by 37.41. In this case, this is telling us a share number, the number of shares for this to make sense. According to Robinhood, in order for this to make sense, this needs to be the number of shares, 724,939,855. Why is that important? Because Adam Aaron literally told us out of his own mouth that there's only 513. Now, I was thinking that Robinhood was just having some error, right? But that's a weird error that I'm surprised that they didn't fix yet. Who knows? Who knows? Every time you try to do anything related to AMC numbers, it always comes out funny. Every single time. Why? Because nobody knows for 100% sure how many all of the shares exist, even if they try to tell you. Nobody knows. Nobody in the world. Shout out to New York in the building. I see you. Let's get it. So my guy said, who do I got to beat up to stop messing with it? That's funny. Right. Somebody said, so 1 + 1 = 8. That's crazy, right? That's absolutely crazy. My guy said, check out Nio too. Right. It's just never adding up, family. It's never adding up. Hey, let's go, Nio. Oh, yeah. So let's do this in reverse. Let's do this in reverse. So, all right. So if we got a market cap of this, right? This is our market cap. If we actually divide that by the number of shares that we know actually exist, right? So if this is our market cap, where am I getting this number from? Robinhood, literally right now. Go check it yourself. Look at this. Boom. 27 billion, 120 million. This is the market cap of this according to Robinhood. I'm surprised that they're not fixing it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the stock price should be according to Robinhood. Okay, so we got 513,330,240 is what I remember the stock, or what Adam Aaron said off the top of my head. Let me see if I'm right. Let me just double check. Let me pull this tweet up for the family just to make sure that I'm accurate here, or at least close. Okay, yeah, that's actually true. I keep sending it. Here we go. Check this out. Check this out. Did I get here? I don't think it got here. Where we at? Let me move this over here. All right, yeah, check this out. Adam Aaron said we got 500 513,330,240 shares. Robinhood says that we have 27,120,000,000 market cap. If you do the math on that, this is going to give us a share price of 52. Now, this doesn't mean that the share price is actually 52, but it means that according to Robinhood's market cap and the number of shares that exist, according to this market cap and the number of shares that Adam Aaron showed us exists, this should not say 37, it should say 52. But again, Robinhood really needs to look at this number so they can add to their credibility or continuously just confuse everybody else. Because misinformation, you shouldn't have this misinformation from your broker. Honestly, that's literally illegal. It's literally illegal. Allegedly, right? Allegedly. It's literally allegedly illegal. Chicago was in the building. I see you. Yo, we having a good morning today. Let's go. Let's get it. Yo, look at Nio. Look at Nio. We want to see Nio break over. Where we want to see it break over? 46. This is what we're looking for. Somebody said Tesla is. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look, this is what I'm talking about. I want to see, listen, when Tesla goes over 1,000 and Nio goes over 100, I think I'm just gonna cry. I'm telling you that right now. I'm just gonna, oh my God. If you just getting in the building, let us know where you from in the comments, baby. Let us know where you from in the comments. And major salute to my guy, Michael Thomas. He said 7:30 in the morning, all 5.5 million shares were borrowed. That's crazy. Family, it might be a rough week. You got to hold strong. Not financial advice, but let's take a look. All right, family, so take a look at this. This is Stonko Tracker, right? And this is showing us some good numbers on AMC. Let's see this. Currently, let me just reload this again, make sure we on point. It says there are 250,000 shares available to be borrowed. Why is that important? You know I'm about to pull up the facts and the screenshots, just like I had yesterday. So we talked about this in my yesterday's video, and I want you to see something very important here. Here we go. Send a screenshot over. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Just know it's always been real. All right, take a look. Let me X out of this Adam Aaron joint right here. Bang. Here we go. Take a look. Just last night, family. Just literally last night, I posted this in my video. And notice that there was 5.5 million shares available to borrow. For my new investors here, let's see why that is important. Look at this. This is how a short sale works. You have your broker. For example, it could be Robinhood, it could be Webull, it could be Citadel, it could be any kind of thing, right? But, for example, all of your shares, let's say they're sitting on your broker's account, right? Boom. So you got your shares sitting on Robinhood. And if you don't turn off share lending on some of these other platforms like Fidelity, whatever, then what they can do is they can lend your shares to a short seller. So then your broker lends your shares to the short seller or any shares that they have. They have their own shares too, right? And they lend them to the short seller. And then the short seller sells them into the market. So now what they want is to, for example, let's say they sell you a share of AMC at $37. They want you to buy it at $37 and then they want it to fall to $10. And then they're going to buy it right back from you, pocket the difference, and then return it to the broker. But you know what has to happen first to avoid illegal naked shorting? There has to be shares available with the broker. But if there are no shares available with the broker, then they either going to create naked shorts, do something illegal, or in the other case, they'll just wait. And now they don't have to wait, or they did have to wait now because there was 5.5 million shares available to borrow. And now there are only 250,000 shares available to borrow. So just like I told you before, what do they do once they borrow the shares? They dump them into the market. This is a lot of potential short interest to be added into the market, which could lead to what they call a short attack. So this isn't to like make you afraid. You know I don't have it on my heart to lead you uninformed. I want you to be prepared. Prepared, not surprised. Shout out to Arkansas in the building. West Tennessee in the building. I see you. I see you, baby. Let's get it. Let me see. Somebody, y'all showing me some love. I don't want to miss out on the love. I appreciate it. You don't have to do it, but I see you doing it. So shout out to my guy, Julian. He said he's 15 years old, and he wants to know, is NKE a good buy? Shout out to the young investors, family. Shout out to the young investors. So, is Nike a good buy? Let me tell you something right now, family. I want you to look at your feet. I want you to look at the people in your house, look at their feet, and you think to yourself, do people buy this product? Do people believe in this product? When you become, let's call it 30 years old, and you have kids, if you want them, are you going to buy your kids Nikes, or do you think Nike's going to be done when you're 30 years old? I'm talking to a 15-year-old young man right here, family. I just want you to understand. I gotta check my boy real quick. I want you to understand. You invest in the companies that you believe in long term. And at your age, at 15, and if Nike grows for 15 more years, and you got it at 160, it could very well be way, way up from then. So then, I would say, if you're gonna invest long term, this is a way to go. Not day trading. Don't day trade. Start to invest long term. 15 years old, excellent, excellent. By the time you're 30 years old, you'll have 15 years in the game. And most people picking it up when they get 30. So, 15 years, but I'll keep it real with you. If I was trying to pick up Nike after it gapped up, I'm on a day chart. You could technically wait for it to come back down to the lower, like 165 range. But if you were getting in long term, you don't have to think about stuff like that. You just boom, load up and let it be what it is. All right, let me get to the next one. Appreciate you for the love. Just know that I want you to succeed. I want to see it. Now, my guy, Michael Thomas, said this. There's a rumor that Apple and Tesla are working on a deal. Elon says no, but he won't say anything until the deal is done. So, Michael, I want you to understand this. Rumors help stocks to run up, and we're going to use that momentum and eat. However, if Elon officially said no, then it's no. Why? Because you can't lie to investors. Once you lie to your investors, you get in legal trouble. This is why Lucid got sued back in Lucid Motors and CCIV. They got sued back in February because apparently they had an idea that they were going to up the amount of shares and all these other kind of things in the valuation, and they didn't tell us. So when you mislead or even you lie by either telling something that's false, or you can lie by omission and then get sued. So if he officially said no, it's no. Or at least at the time that he said no, it was no. Tomorrow it could have changed and be yes, and then he'd be legally not liable for that. So I want to give some love to my guy, Abdullah. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, Flocky to Valhalla. I've never heard of it, big dog. But you know what? I'm going to look it up for you. Never heard of it. And to be honest, it doesn't look like it's on Webull's database. Yeah, it's not on Webull's database, big dog. Let's look. Let's keep it going. Where we at? Apple, you said. Okay, Apple is coming down. Yes. Apple is coming down, family. We know that Apple likes to touch the $43, $44 range. So look, if we get down back here, Discord family, I'm looking to run another call on Apple. Would I run a put? You could technically run a put right now and make some money, but I would prefer this, since we kind of missed this up here, to let it come down and then just rinse and repeat, ride the wave. Look at this. Look at this. So my people who haven't been rocking with me too long, take a look at this. I got two lines here. So let me delete these so I don't confuse you. Notice I got a top line of resistance and a bottom line of support. This is a tube, a channel, right? This is a channel. And then the stock is just bouncing in between here. And we've made money on the way up. We've made money on the way down. We've made money on the way up, right? Now, when it comes back down, we got a chance to load up on a call and then boom, make money on the way back up. We want to see though, is it going to stop at 44 and then turn around? Or is it going to stop closer to 141 and then turn around? And then get in, get out. Remember, if you betting on the way down on a stock, like you buy a put option on Apple, never go long on it. Go short. Not financial advice. Just make sure that you're paying attention, because you never want to bet long term against a long term banger like Apple. Never. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, so my guy Danny likes pizza. Shout out to you, big dog. He said Flocky is a coin and it's pumping right now. So personally, my thoughts, I don't have any thoughts on it yet. I don't have any thoughts on it yet because I just heard about it just literally right now. But I tell you this, with new coins, I tend to stay away from them. Okay, so now let's see. Let's go to Pinterest. All right, so Pinterest is currently on a downtrend. Pinterest is currently on a downtrend, and it's coming to the $58 support. We want to see if it's going to hold, and if it doesn't hold, it's going to go to the 55. If it doesn't hold this support, we headed to 55. Now, everybody in the Discord, you already know what time it is. I sent you the guidance on this last, what was it, Saturday? Just Saturday, let me just double check. I got it on the watch list. If you just get in the Discord, check out the watch list. I sent you the numbers. When was this? Let me show you. You know, we stay on point. So look, a lot of people who are just up like here, like I see my guy said Pinterest is pooping the bed. Listen, let me tell you something, big dog. You got to understand the market. The market, if you basically saying this, if you ever expect just green, you don't know what you're talking about. You got to understand how red occurs and when it's likely to occur. And then beyond that, you got to anticipate it rather than being surprised by it. So let me show you the guidance. Shout out to the Discord family again. Like I always say, you got to be prepared, not surprised. So I'm going to share these screenshots with you and show you how, come on now, we saw this coming. We saw this coming literally a mile away, if not miles and miles away. All right, first, so I sent this to the Discord on August 1st. It's August 2nd now. I said, and look at this, 58, we're going to bounce off of the 58. If not, we're going to 55, right? Boom. And look at what's happening. 58, 58. Look at this. You see this? Boom. It's coming for a little bounce off of the 58. If it doesn't hold, it's going to 55. It's going to 55. However, Pinterest is a long-term banger. Long-term banger. Now watch this. Here we go. Because you know I got the receipts, baby. You know I got the receipts. As always. Boom. So some people just expect a stock to go up overnight or go up like something like that. No, you can never time the bottom and you can never time the top. All you got to do is get in at the best price you could possibly choose and then basically rock with it. Here we go. Take a look at this. Look at the date, August 1st. There are two very important support levels on Pinterest. This is the Discord. Shout out to the Discord family. It's 58 and it's 55. If we break under these levels, we get out of the play and address at new support levels. If we continue to bounce off of these levels like we are now, we caught the floor and are ready to take off. This is the guidance for everyone on what? Pinterest. Boom. So shout out to the Discord family. Prepared, not surprised. Notice we are bouncing off, at least on this chart, on the 5-minute chart, the 58. Let's see if we broke under it at all. Yeah, look at this. We bouncing off the 58. Support. So you got to know what you're talking about and know how to play the game. This is like, imagine that you're playing basketball or you're playing any sport. And then you imagine yourself and you say, you know what? You say, you know what? We're never going to have to play any defense. Then you're going to lose. Then you will straight up lose. Tesla, let's get it. Let's get it. And let me check out, shout out to Hartford CT. I see you in the building. Let me check out the rest of these real quick. I don't want to miss you. I'm scrolling right back up. Y'all showing love? I'm not going to let that love go unseen. Here we go. My guy said this. Shout out to Cool Libra. Can you check out LMND? I got you. Boom. All right. So currently, it's looking like you might be able to catch this at 85. It ran up a little bit, but the resistance is about 89. So it's very close to a resistance, so I wouldn't pick it up there. Appreciate you for the love, big dog. That's love. If you just get in the building, let us know where you from. My guy, David, always showing love. UPS man, finally part of the Discord family. Let's get it and let's go. Let's keep it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm seeing. All right, let's get it. I'm wondering too. I'm wondering that same thing. I'm seeing a lot of talk about this. I'm not gonna bring it up, but I'm seeing a lot of talk about this. I'm wondering if it's bots. But let's talk about it. We are not. Yeah, sure. That's exactly what a so-and-so would say. New Jersey in the building. Florida is in the house. Tennessee is in the house. I see you. Florida in the house again. Right. Somebody said, I guess you're not since you said it. Right. Makes sense, right? My guy said, just upgrade it to level 2 now. You can get in on the options. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's go back real quick and let's check out. Let's see how we doing on the support. On the support. Boom. I'm telling you, family. Pinterest is a long-term banger. And just to even go in further on that, let's actually go to the facts. And let's go to this. Let's reload it. Price targets on Pinterest. We got $72. And 72 is a downgrade. 72 is the downgrade on this. So once this thing cools off after the news of their subscriptions coming down from record numbers, right? They were record numbers, and now they're just really, really good numbers. We're going to see. We're going to see. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Somebody said, yo, Square. Look, in just terms of buying a stock, Square is an absolute banger. Square is an absolute banger. I want you to be absolutely, positively clear on that. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. Where am I on the minute chart? Square just yesterday was 232. Look at this. 232. And now it's almost 270 almost. Let's look. Has it ever been this high? Family, it's literally at all-time high levels, it's looking like. Let's put a resistance line up there. You see that green candle? That's crazy. Shout out to Square. Boom. Let's put a resistance line right here. We want to see it break. It actually has the chance to break. They had some really good news about acquiring another business. Shout out to all my people who in Square. Let's get it. Somebody said I had Square at 231. 231. Let me see. Where did I get Square at? I might have Square in the 100s. Let me see. Square, where we at? SQ. Yeah, my average on Square is what? 209? Okay, so I'm up on Square for sure. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said that candy is serious. Yo, look at that. Look at that candle, baby. Dang, look at that. Somebody said, oh, ChargePoint got a downgrade from Goldman Sachs. Buying opportunity. Look at this. ChargePoint is coming down to, let's call it, horizontal line right here. Bang. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. ChargePoint is basically at the levels where we like to pick it up, almost. We prefer it at 221 down here. So if we can see this come down here to 221, definitely buy zone. If you can ever get ChargePoint in the 19s ever again, definitely that's a banger. That's a banger. That's a banger. Family, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to update. So I'm seeing a lot of stuff in the comments that I'm looking at. I'm about to go to my live stream app and then change a setting because I don't believe what I'm seeing right now. Let me change something real quick. Live chat. So if you lose the ability to comment, you'll get it back. You'll get it back. Custom. I'm changing something real quick. Minutes. Days. Yeah, if you lose the ability to comment, you'll get it back. But for now, I gotta update this. I want to see if something disappears after I did that. Let's see. Yep, look. I knew it. If it's looking like a duck, it's quacking like a duck. It's probably a duck, baby. No, it's not. Look, OG Viking, it's not. It's not. I don't believe that was real. AK, shout out to you for the love, baby. Let's go. Somebody said, where did the be? Look, you know what I did? I'm not going to reveal it because then, you know what I mean? But again, what I want you to do, family, is this. I want you to make sure that you watch out for people who want you to do stuff way too much. Maybe, maybe it's real. Always do your own research. Always do your own research. Somebody said, I'm not having that. That's right. That's right. I'm not having that. Hey, listen, Melinda, I'll take it. Where the other bits at? We looking for? I hope you bought them, baby. All right, Tesla is still running. Yes. I appreciate the community. It's looking like a duck. It's cracking like a duck. Now, family, let me tell you something. If you know, you know. But what a way to get trolled, right? What a way to get trolled. If there was ever a way, I got a story for you real quick. I was in the movies, right? I was young. I went to the movie theaters, and I went to the movie theaters, and what was funny about that was it's exactly like what's happening right now, in my opinion. So I was a kid. I might have been 12, right? So I was young, and I was just making a lot of noise. It was me and a few of my cousins, right? And then to get us to like shut up in the movies, people started throwing like dollars, like little balled up like dollars. They were just like throwing them like, yo, shut up. I'm thinking like, who is this rich that they trying to get us to shut up by throwing like dollars, right? Like they like balled up, literally took a dollar, balled it up, and was like, yo, shut up, right? And we 12-year-old kids, our parents just brought us to the movies, and we just in there, and then these people are just like literally like saying, hey, shh, shh, doing that, and then, and what a way to get trolled. Like you're throwing money, and we 12-year-old kids, we don't have any job, so we thinking you're gonna get the exact opposite result from what you're doing here. You're gonna get the exact opposite result from paying me to do something that you don't want me to do. That's funny. Somebody says it's always the cousins, right? Always trying to get you in trouble. Look at Tesla though, family. We are up. Up. You know what's funny though? Let's go. Let's go. Run it up, baby. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. All right, let me try to get back focused, because that's funny. And you know what? We need some inspiration. Let's put Brownie on the screen. Shout out to the big dog. Error occurred. Hold up. Am I still on the stream? Family, am I good? We good? Oh, we're good. All right. Yeah, this thing just said an error occurred. All right, good. We back. Let's get it back in focus. All right. So now, Pinterest. Let's go back to it. Just like we said, you got to be prepared, not surprised. Look at that. Bounced. Yo, if you in the Discord right now, I need a favor. Discord family, I need a favor from you. I want you to go to the Discord right now and literally go to the watch list and react to the latest post that's on there. This is a previous post from August 1st that I just showed y'all. And what post am I talking about? This one. I told you, you got to be prepared, not surprised. Let's talk about it, family. You got to know what you're looking at. I said there are two very important support levels. Look, family. I don't know if you can see this. Let me put this down. August 1st, 2021. There are two very important support levels on Pinterest. 58 and 55. If we break under these levels, we get out of the play. Because then at that point, it's in a free fall. You got to know when to cut out and know what you're doing. Take a look at this and reassess on new support levels. This is the guidance, right? You know, you family, I got your back, baby. I always got your back. Now I want you to see this. If we continue to bounce off of these levels, we are now, where we are now, we caught the floor and ready to take off. Guess what numbers I said? 58. Look at this. 58 on the dot. On the dot. And look, green candles on a 5-minute chart. Green candles. 1, 2, 3. Let's look at the volume on them. 180,000. 500,000. Volume on this one, almost 1 million. Family, come on now. You got to know what you're talking about, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Discord family in the building, baby. That's love. Look, I'm telling you, family. When we get it, they not doing it like us. They not doing it like us. Discord family in the building. Let them. Yo, I'm telling you, I gotta salute the family. It's real. It's love. Let's get it. I'm telling y'all right now. And you know what? I'm gonna look up another play and see what we can do. I'm looking at Charge Point. I like Square too, but I'm looking at Charge Point. I like loading up on Square for just straight up just money, right? Just holding the stock. But in terms of getting into an option, Square is looking like a potential option play as well. Look at that. If you know, you know. I'm gonna zoom out. Look at this. It went up to 170, touch, came down, went up to 170. And look at that. If you know, you know. You know what I'm thinking. If you're in the Discord, you already know what I'm thinking. I might not, but you know what I'm thinking, family. Let's go. Shout out to my guy T-Bone. Shout out Michigan and Melinda. I see you, baby. Somebody said Nio broke. Let's go. Let's go. I get on here because it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm telling y'all, it's real. It's so real. Let me see. Where is this? We looking for... Here we go. Let's get it. Yep. Boom. Telling y'all, yo. I'm telling you what time it is. Let's get it. Somebody Starbucks entry. Hold up. Discord family LV. Love. That's love, baby. Somebody said, am I going deaf or is Keenan whispering? Y'all should be able to hear me pretty well. You should be able to hear me pretty well, baby. Somebody said, start an oven mitt company. Y'all loading up on the oven mitts? Y'all loading up? Look, start an oven mitt company, right? And then load up. And then start selling it publicly so the family could own it with me. Look at that, though. If you know, you know. We got 2 rejections. at 270. But I want you to understand, they really, really had a strong, crazy catalyst, baby. Crazy catalyst. And you know what else is crazy, too? Let's get to some of the receipts. Let's get some to the, you know, I'm always with the receipts. This is why people don't like to debate me, because I always come with the receipts. I got the receipts right here on the side of the screen. So you ain't arguing with me, you arguing with facts. And let me show you another receipt. You see how Tesla, let's go back. Let's go back here. Here we go. Let's go on, boom. Look at this candle right here. Back when Tesla was 630, like literally like last 2-3 days ago, guess what? I do an AMC video. At the end of the video, what am I talking about? Tesla. We was talking about the delivery numbers, all of this kind of stuff. Why? Because Tesla is a absolute beast, an absolute banger. And you know that we say, look, if it break over this $700 mark, we gonna be flying up. And look what happened. Let me see. What day was this? Because you know, always coming with the receipts, always got to show the facts. That's why nobody wanted to debate me. on nothing. Where we at? I got a million screenshots, family. I know you can't see it, but I'm telling you, a million. Somebody said buy puts on Nio, Keenan. That's a good question. Let's check. That's a very good question. Also, family, there's a September 17th Nio call right now. Some of you are up in it now because you average down. Some of you are down slightly in it now. I'm thinking about rolling it to get a later date, even though we still got over a month. I'm thinking about rolling it. What do I mean by that? Selling it and getting into an even later date because we got hit with sort of like a, look, the politics always get in the way of the profits. That always happens, right? The politics, they get in the way of the profits, and they straight up, there's nothing you can do about that. Like I was telling you in the previous video, that it's like China and the United States. Imagine if they were married, right? And they're going through a divorce. What you got to think of, I got too many screenshots, I can't find it. But I did a Tesla video like 3 days ago. And look at that, boom, running. But here we go. What I want you to really, really understand and know is whenever you have companies that are in, the majority of their shares are in the United States, but the company is based somewhere else, there's going to be political tension that you can't foresee. You can't guess when it's going to happen, and it'll get in the way of the stock price just because of the tension and people kind of, you know what time it is. If you've been investing into any stock outside of the United States, that is, the stock is being sold in the United States, you already know what time it is. All right, yeah. So puts on Nio though, let's back up. So Nio has a very strong resistance at 47. It already broke through the 45 resistance. It broke through it once. So Nio is showing some strength, baby. Oh yeah. My God. I'm telling you. He said I got whatever on KG in a debate. I'm telling you. They don't want to debate me. Why? Because for the sole fact that I be coming with the facts. And then let me tell you something about life, right? In life, people say, all right, look, they say, Keenan, when you talk, you sound very confident. You know why I sound confident? Because I know what I'm talking about. That's why I sound confident. If I didn't know what I was talking about, then I wouldn't talk about it. It makes that much sense. So like, for example, I could talk about stocks, I could talk about science, all kind of stuff. I know what I'm talking about because I did the research. If you came and asked me about something else totally, like, I don't even know what, right? Because I don't know it. But you ask me something I don't know, I won't speak confidently on it. I would come humbly on it. I would say, you know what? I'm interested in learning about that. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to learn. I'm here to find out. That's what you got to think. That's what you got to understand. When you know, you can speak confidently. When you don't know, you humble yourself and you learn. So then you can then be right in the future. Let's go. Somebody said, Keenan, did you just drop 23 ETH on the coin that was spammed here? You know I didn't. I don't buy stuff without researching it, especially new coins in particular. I want to give a shout out to my guy Jacob. He said, you helping fatten the pockets. Thank you. I got you, family. I got you. Just know that. That's what I'm talking about. It's love. It's always love. And my guy said this. He said, Flash coin is trending. Don't put your eggs in one nest. Put a small amount. Get in early. Do your research on these too. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, when does the pawn shop open for the hedge funds? To be honest, it may have opened immediately. Well, you know what? The SEC might have to pass some legislation to get it to go. If they have, and you know how they move, like a turtle. Somebody said, can I invest in you? Listen, you investing into me right now. And you investing into yourself as well. How? Because you're feeding your brain. And that's so important. So let's see what's going on with the plays right now. So right now, charge point, it looks like it's turning around. Because it was at, okay, yeah, look at that, it's turning around, boom. And we coming right back down. We're in a downtrend on the minute chart on charge point. We want to see it hit 22, but we want to see it break under 22. Vicky, appreciate you. Let's go. We want to see it break under 22. Why do we want to see it break under 22? Because then we can hit the floor. A lot of people get scared when they go into the floor, but guess what? Sometimes you gotta drop it low and ride the roller coaster all the way down with the play, baby. So LCID. I see y'all talking about Lucid in the chat. What I want you to think about Lucid is take a look at this. Remember how we were talking about the S tier chart and all of this chart stuff, right? If you really want to keep it real, right? If you want to keep it real, and we looked at this chart, right? This is a tier list. You got A through F, like grades. And then you got S, which is like superior, supreme tier. I want you to understand this. When we were doing this, I had the family choose what they thought had the most potential. Like you need at least one of these, or F means you don't need not even one of these, right? In terms of potential, we know that AMC could totally turn from 37 to 370 in the blink of an eye. We know that, right? And most other things can't 10x like that. We know that AMC, if it went up to 3,700, most people wouldn't be surprised. The people who would be surprised would be FOMO buying in. So we know that this one has a lot of potential, right? What else has a lot of potential? I got to keep it real. It's Lucid. It's Lucid. And for two reasons, and I mentioned this last time. LCID, if they can actually deliver a car, and their first car has 500 miles, which would be better than any other car. Shout out to my guy, Clark. Appreciate you, big dog. Welcome to the family. If they could deliver a car, and the car got 500 miles, family, this thing is going to run up like you wouldn't believe. However, if they can't, this thing is going to tank like you wouldn't believe. So this is one of the extremely high risk, extremely high reward plays. But you could lower your risk by getting in low. So with LCID, it looks like the floor is like 22, like mid 20, not the floor. The support is like mid 22. Look at this. 2250, one touch, two touch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 confirmations on 2250. 7, and this is in the last, 2 weeks? 8 touches. Look at that. If we backed out, we see even more. 9 touches. It broke under it once. 10 touches. What do I mean? All of these confirmations at 2250. This is a strong support. So would I pick it up right here? No. Would you, if you wanted to establish a long position and get in right here, that is fine, but you don't necessarily need to. There's no rush. There's no rush on that. Okay, so now let's check out, where were we? Apple. Apple was tanking today. Let's look at the minute chart. But now it looks like it's turned around a bit. It bounced off of the 45 and it's headed right back up. But again, it might come right back down again. But notice we are in an uptrend. Let me see. Let's do our charting a little bit. Remember, we keep it simple over here because you don't need to get all complicated to do some simple uptrends and downtrends. You don't need to get complicated with that. So we have our ascending line of support or of resistance. So when it comes up here, it usually bounces off. And we imagine that it's probably going to do that again. And then we're going to have our ascending line of support, which I'm going to move. Try to straighten it. Here we go. Boom. So usually when it comes down here, it bounces off of this line. And we want to see this trend either continue and break all, to be honest, if this thing breaks past like this $47 mark right here, $46.99, boom, we headed to 150. But then at that point, we could be coming right back down, rinse and repeat, ride the wave back down, and then ride the wave back up. That's how we rocking out. That's how we getting it over here. And then let's keep it going. Let's take a look at, what's another banger? All right, Bionanogenomics. Their earnings call is coming up very soon. I want to say on the 4th report, what's in the cards? Let's look. Bionanogenomics. Let's look at what they're saying. So what's in the cards? Bionanogenomics. Let me look at your screen and see that you can see me, or you can see what I'm looking at too. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, we should be good. All right, so the report is coming out soon, okay? So it says this. BNGO is scheduled to report second quarter results on August 4th. August 4th. Remember, this is the same exact date. Did I X out of that? I did. This is the same exact date that Ethereum, the supply is getting greatly reduced and the price is supposed to shoot up on Ethereum. Only because the supply is going down. So if you have 5, then we're going to see what happens. If you have 1, we'll see what happens. But the price is supposed to shoot up. All right, the company's earnings The company's earnings surprise record has been stable so far. Bottom line, matching the estimates. Average negative surprise being 8.3%. Nothing crazy. Yep. Yeah, family. Nothing out of the ordinary. They don't expect much. But I want to tell you this. When Wall Street doesn't expect much and then you deliver a lot, that's when your stock can run. You might be asking yourself this too. Why when all of these companies get these earnings reports, they drop, right? People oftentimes buy the rumor on the way up to the earnings because they know a lot of less well-versed people on the stock market are going to actually buy in on the earnings. And then everybody else who's been in the game, they know that earnings don't necessarily mean it's going to run. So then they'll sell out and then they'll ride the wave down. All right, yeah. So like, for example, Apple delivered record numbers time and time again, killing the game, and then their stock will drop. And you're wondering, why does it drop? Because people expect Apple to do great. So then when it does great, nobody's surprised. Surprising earnings reports are what gets things moving. All right, yeah. And some of the family, I heard people say they were running puts on Snap. If so, you should be doing well. Yep, and we identified a downtrend a few days ago on the 23rd, and it got up to 79, and then since then, it's been coming down some. And now it's all the way back to 175, just about. Just about. Right, somebody says, buy the stock, sell the news. Oh yeah, my guy said this. He said, can you look up Sens? Let's do it. All right, Sensonics. So right now, it looked like they're still on this channel. And I must have drew this a few days ago. What I mean by channel, this tube, this red line up here, resistance line, support line, it's been hovering between. So if you're trying to load up again, let it come back down to 3 before you average down on that. Not financial advice. Hold on. All right, somebody said Cybertruck. Shout out to the Cybertruck should be out later this year. You might actually start seeing people riding around in them. ChargePoint, CHPT. ChargePoint. We're trying to let ChargePoint come down to, let's zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, baby. 21. Like 21, half of 21. If you could get it under that, then yes. Look at Nio, baby. We breaking out. We breaking out of this. Somebody said, speaking of puts, what's up with Coinbase? I have not looked at Coinbase in a little bit. 230. They've been really hovering around this spot for some time. Like, look at this. Consolidation. Long-term consolidation. Between 260 and 210. Yeah, they've been doing that since May. Somebody said, do you realistically feel that Nio could go back to 40 or 41? Absolutely. In the short term, who knows? But I tell you this, the politics, they come out of nowhere, right? They just pop out and say, oh, China and the United States got another thing going on. And next thing you know, boom, it drops. But long term, remember, Nio, every time they come out with numbers, every time they come out with this or that, good news, boom, they doing great. They doing absolutely great. And to be honest, people are probably buying the news of the deliveries again. So don't be surprised to see it come down a bit. It might not come down all the way down there again, but don't be surprised. Let's get it. Let's see. All right, let's look for some type of play. So Lucid, what is Lucid doing? Lucid is coming down a little bit. On a day, it's up 1%, but it's in a downtrend for the last, since the 26th. It's in a downtrend. We want to see it turn around, but we want to see it get to 22, like mid 22 first. It might not, but it's looking like it's going there. Tesla is on a run. Tesla is on a run. I love to see this. We haven't seen Tesla doing this well in a long time, right? K. Jones, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Let's get it. My guy, J. Cardio, my guy. Let's go. Somebody said, if you're crying, you should be buying. If you're yelling, you should be selling. Yo, isn't Tesla doing crazy numbers right now, family? Absolutely crazy. Let's get it. Let's get it. And again, Discord family, the September 5th, the September 17th Nio option, I'm looking potentially to roll it soon. What do I mean by that? We might hold and just see where it's going to go, but we might actually roll up out of that and then extend it to a later date. I will at you and I will let you know for sure. You know I got your back. Discord family, always, always. I'm looking right now. Let's see. Yeah, right now, I'm down 5% on it, but I want more time. I want more time. Maybe it could go up. Maybe we could let it run positive and then get up out of it. Discord family in the building. Somebody said I got super lucky with Tesla. When you had 480 shares before it split. You say you can't believe it's up like this? Let's go. Look, and it's only the beginning, baby. Somebody said you're going to sell Nio? The stock? No. Heck no. I'm holding on to Nio. I told you, baby. Your doctor told you that 2020 vision was good. But guess what, family? 2030 vision. 2020 is in the past. 2030 vision. Hypothetically speaking, we holding on to this one. Bow. For a long time, baby. For a long time. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We hold on to this for a very long time. Let's get it. Let's get it. So I might hit the home run on a Nio call too. But look, let's get it. Discord family. I just want y'all to know I love y'all. I'm looking. I want you to understand though. I'm looking. We don't have to, but I'm looking to roll it. What do I mean by roll it? Give me more time on it. My guy T-Bone, 2030, baby. That's right. That's right. Somebody said Tesla's gonna be worth so much in the future. Big dog in the building. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nio, $80 2022. Yeah, we holding on to Nio, baby. Promised land. Promised land. All right, let's check out AMC. See what they're doing today. So, family, I want you to understand. The short sellers, they loaded up. They loaded up, family. Watch this. I showed you not too long ago. They loaded the boat. What do I mean by that? When you look at Stonko Tracker, just on Friday, there was 500 or 5.5 million shares available to borrow. But now there's 250,000. They basically picked up all of them. And they're getting ready. Because right now, they're paying interest to hold on to them. So what they're looking for is to basically just straight up, just like literally straight up dump them into the market on AMC. So this week, if you see like a real drastic come down on it, be ready for that. I want you to be prepared so when it happens, you're not surprised. You can put your feet up and just chill. Because as long as we hold on for this, Tom Jordan, appreciate you for joining the family, baby. If we hold on to this, this is literally a ticket to the promised land. But you don't want to buy too many because then you overextend yourself if it's taking long to get to the trip. You got to be able to be patient. You got to be able to be poised and just basically just chill out. Don't overextend. 4 million FTDs due today. I don't know if the information came out yet on the FTDs, but I'm going to check that definitely today. I'm definitely 100% looking into that. Baba reports this week. That's interesting. Puerto Rico in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Puerto Rico is in the house. Let's get it, baby. All right, so let's see. So right now, let's zoom out. Yeah, so AMC has been on a downtrend for a little bit. 46. What was this? It's been on a strong downtrend since the 21st. Coming down, coming down, coming down. But it's showing respect to this 37 a little bit, and we want to see it bounce up. Somebody said, I can't wait for GameStop and AMC to squeeze so you could quit your job. Los Angeles is in the building. All right, let's see. Let's see. So we got Tesla. We got Ethereum. Yo, Ethereum, people are really setting up because they want to be ready for when this thing basically, wait. No, I'm on the wrong thing. ETH, Ethereum. Yep, look at this. People are setting up because they want to be ready for what happens in this upcoming, is it August 2nd? No, August 4th. That's 2 days. Arkansas is in a building. Texas is in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Somebody said, okay, said she waiting for it to come down and hit 30 for your 3 extra shares. Puerto Rico Discord family in the building. Right. Somebody said, Freddie Grace. That's right. Pulling the mask off of these short sellers, baby. You already know. You already know how we do, how we get down. Let's go. All right. So now let's see. Most of the market is green. Charge point is coming down. This is one that we want to see keep coming down. We want to see this hit 21. Right? We know that Pinterest is going to be bouncing off of the 58 for a little bit. Pinterest is going to be bouncing off of the 58 for a little bit. Let me get rid of these channels that I had. Look at that. $58. Just bouncing off of this. Showing strength on it. Boom. Okay. And look, we got a low. We have a higher low. That's a good sign. Apple is coming down, but to be honest, Apple is almost this close to being positive on the day. It's down literally 0.06 on the day. And it broke out of the uptrend, so it's coming right back down. Let's get it. Somebody said, why is Tesla running up? Because it's a banger. Love your energy and positivity. You know what time it is. Shout out to, how you say this? Galveston, Texas in the building. Cardano to the moon. You know it. You know we in these bangers. Let's see. Let's check out Ford, right? A lot of people like running options on Ford. Let's check them out. My guy said this, which is best? Saving money in the bank or putting it in the stock market? DMV in the building. So, both. You got to do both. Just like a big company family, if you're just getting in, let us know where you're from, baby. But both. You got to have some cash on hand. And then you got to have, like, for example, Apple is a $2 trillion company, $2.5 trillion. And they have like 10% of their money, like $250 billion or so in cash. So you got to have cash too. You never know what can happen. It could be a good thing, like a huge buying opportunity, or it could be a bad thing, and then you'll have money, so you don't have to go in debt, and you can hold your own. So you want to put most of your money into your assets. For example, Elon Musk, everybody else like Jeff Bezos, all these other dudes, Bill Gates, these billionaires, they don't have their money in cash. They don't have billions of dollars in cash. They have billions of dollars in things that are growing, like the stock market. But they do also have cash. You got to have both. Most assets, some cash. Let's get it. Oh yeah, so let's look at the options. So right now, let's back out. Let's look at the macro scale on Ford. So Ford is finding extremely hard resistance lately. 1, 2, 3 at the $15 level. So if it comes up here, it's probably going to come down, and you might find the opportunity to run some puts, unless they only went that high because they have great news. If that happened, then you want to chill on the puts. But if they just ran up and hit 15 just about and came right back down, it's time to run a put, potentially. Remember, you got to look at the news and make sure that they don't have any great news that'll send them flying. So like, for example, Tesla. I was telling the Discord family that we were looking at running a put on Tesla, TSLA, right? What do I mean by buying a put, family? So if you're new here, what I'm talking about is, you know how generally, if you see something like this, you can make money on the way up, right? I want to show you something that I posted on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. On the bottom of my screen, you can see @KeenanGrace. And follow me on Instagram, KeenanGrace1. Because sometimes I share stuff like this there too. But I had posted this. Notice, and especially if you're new, you can make money on the way up on a stock. And most people do, and most people can. Let me share this. You know I got the airdrop. Here we go. Airdropped it. Boom. All right, take a look at this. Most people make money on the way up when they see a stock going green, right? But when you see something like this, look at this dude. He cannot believe this. It's red candle. It's shot through the ground, right? This thing just, but family, you can make money on this. If you see a giant thing like this, notice when you see a trend, uptrend, and then it switches into a downtrend, like maybe this company got sued because they're a fraud or something like that, who knows? And then boom, it just comes all the way down. If you had a put option, if you bought a put option, you'd be up 10 times, 1,000%. You'd be up 1,000% on this on a put option. It's literally, you can make money on the way down. Most people just don't know how to do it. Most people know how to make money on the way up because it's easy. You just buy it and hold it. But then, boom, we can make money on the way down. CT in the building, I see you. I see you. We in here. All right, so if hedge funds keep playing games with AMC until next year with 25 million shares of AMC, listen, they have to cover eventually. The longer they hold and tenacious ambition, shout out to you. I appreciate you for the love. The longer they hold, the lower our likelihood of paying high taxes on it, family. If we got to pay, let's say AMC goes to whatever number you wanted it to go to, and everybody got $1 million worth of AMC. Long-term gains, right? If you got to pay taxes, you either pay the long-term taxes than the short-term capital gains tax. The short-term capital gains tax, they really in your pocket. The long-term, they're in your pocket, but they let you keep more because you had it for a year. Nobody wants that to happen unless you're thinking of it from a tax standpoint. All right, so appreciate you for the love, T. T said, I did a put. I did a 23 put on charge point. When? And again, if you're going to get in, get out of this, you might make some bread, big dog. Make sure that you're paying attention to it. Like I say 100 times, just like you shouldn't have 25 kids, you shouldn't have 25 put options or something like that, because you won't be able to give them the adequate attention that they need. Kids need attention. They all need food. They need all these kind of things. Their room, all these kind of things. You don't want to have 25 of them all at once. Just like you don't want to have 25 puts all at once. You're going to start to neglect some of them. Somebody said, why you so fresh? Listen, you got to put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward, baby. Missouri in the building. I see you. I want to show out for y'all. When I get here, listen, you're important to me. If I was going to a wedding or a prom or something like that, or some important event, showing up for you is an important event for me. So then I got to show out and show my best foot forward. Matthew said, thoughts on CLSK, please? Let's look them up. All right, let's back out. $12 is looking like a buy zone. And 14 is looking like a resistance. So what I would do personally is if it came down to 12, I would be more inclined to pick it up there than I would be. And yeah, the floor is looking like this is a dangerous one, big dog. Sheesh. Yeah, this one's a hot, super hot. Oh my God, Raphael. He said potential options on Sol. Renat Sola. Let's look at them. So they broke under the support. Oh, okay. They broke under the support and they are now $7.40. All right. So they have a chance to come back up in the short term to about $7.80. The real ceiling lately is going to be $10. So honestly, that's not bad. Let's look at the options. So we on a date. So family, if you're new here, pay attention to this. When you pick an option, notice I have it on call option. If I buy a call option, this is a bet that the stock is going to go up. But you never want to bet a 50-50 that the stock is going to go up. Dallas, Texas in the building, I see you. You never want to bet 50-50. You want the odds to be in your favor. You want to stack your hand, better than it could have been. Notice, even with a good hand, you can still lose if you're playing cards. However, you want the best hand you could possibly have. So now, let's take a look at this. You pick a date. Let's say we're going to pick January, for example. If you were to buy a call, like a $7.5 call on this. So let's look at the open interest. You want the open interest to exist, right? You want it to be solid. So here we go. It is pretty solid, 1,000. And then over here, 977. Okay, Raphael, you might be onto something, big dog. You might be onto something. Somebody said Square is running. Square is running. Shout out to Square. Yo, Square is up. Square might have just hit a new all-time high. All right, let's take a look. So let's go to Soul. So Discord family, if I see something good, I'm buying it. Just know, if I don't, I won't. But if I see something good, I'm buying it. We looking for option plays, baby. Shout out to the Discord family. I'm out here. All right. It says that it's $7.40 per stock price. Let's double check with Webull and make sure that that's accurate. $7.41. That is accurate. Okay. So let's say we were looking at a $10 call, and we would buy the bid price. We would order it on the bid price. We wouldn't be ordering it on the ask price because we ain't definitely in a rush to get in, right? When you want to rush to get in, that's when you hit the ask price. But if you got time, you hit the bid. All right. So now what we're doing with buying a call, let's look up January 2022. I might not buy this. If I do, Discord family, you will know. And the bid was about 105. Let's say, though, that we did buy the ask. This will cost us 125. Let's look at our chart. Okay, if this thing went up to 780 today, or by the 7th, we'd be up 3%. We would need it to hit $8 by the end of August to be up. Let's see. But it could come down all the way down here to the 6s. Let's look at where the resistance level is, or the support chart. Support is about 650. And notice, family, it's on a very slight decline, right? You want this to bottom out. Watch this. You almost can't see the slope if you don't know what you're looking at. Let's move this out of here, and let's get our resistance line. Here we go. Oh no, that's the wrong line. Boom. Here we go. Boom. So yeah, you would almost miss that it's on a downtrend by looking at this. But guess what? We ain't gonna miss it. I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed, baby. All right, so one time it broke it. Let's move this one up a little bit. Boom. Here we go. All right, I can't get it perfect, or I won't try. We'll just leave it right here. But notice, you can see that this channel is going down. So we won't pick this up right now, right? You let this continue to fall. So somebody said this. Let me check. Let me go back. Appreciate you for the love. Got you. Got you. Got you. All right, cool. Oh my God, Jay Nice. Let's get it. All right. So let's get it. He said, help understand options. I got money to invest. All right, let's do it. So let's see. Options, right? So if you're in a Discord with us particularly, I can answer all kinds of questions. If you buy a call, buy what is called a call option. You're betting that the stock is going to go up. If you buy a put, you're betting that the stock is going to come down, right? That's it. That's all you're doing. You betting that it's going up, you betting that it's going down. But you want to do it. When you buy a call, you want to try to get it on the support line. What do I mean by that? Let's go to Apple. Apple is like the easiest example to look at. A support line is like this red line right here. It's bouncing off. It comes to this red line. That means you're getting in low, and then you ride it up, and then you get out. A resistance line, this is when you buy a put. If it's getting rejected at a resistance line, so if we see like Apple getting rejected at like 150, you could be comfortable in buying a put. But if it breaks it, you got to get out of that and switch your game plan from offense to defense to protecting your money. So he said, all right, made my first option on a 425 pins and not confident, but learning. Usually I drop 10 to 20K when it hits the floor, and I would learn more, always learning, always growing. Let's get it, family. Listen, you got to know how to play the game. So let's go back to pins. Notice that it's respecting the line of support that we thought it was going to respect. And it's in an uptrend. If you pay attention, you see that it's in an uptrend. You have a low, a higher low, and now we're going to get an even higher low. But this is just in the 1 minute chart. If you got in the same one that we got in, we got so much time on this banger that, come on now, we're going to get it. We straight. All right. Somebody said, sit down China, banned in China, or I heard that they were banned in China. K Jones, hit that like button. Hit that like button for your boy, family. Hit that like button, baby. And if you don't, I'm not having that. Hit that like button, baby. All right, let's get it. What we looking at now? All right, so let's just double check on the one, the only AMC. Oh, now more seriously, charge point. Let's look at charge point for now, because this is looking like something that is really getting to a buying opportunity. We want this at 21. Lucid, we want this at 22 or lower. You see this run on Square? People are saying they're gonna start buying puts. If you do, you could make a lot of money. But again, make sure you're paying attention to it, because they have such good news that it gets like that sometimes. Somebody said AMC is being shorted. You know why? If so, it's because of this. We just talked about this. Oh yeah, family, the sold call, I wouldn't do it. Not yet. It's still on a downtrend. But here we go. Take a look at, where was that? Here we go. People are starting to buy options for August 6th. Not many though. Really, really low. Trading volume 10 million, 4 million. Okay. But yeah, they picked up so many. Oh my goodness. They picked up they borrowed so many shares that it's ridiculous. Somebody said, how do you know when a squeeze will happen? It's happening. It'll be an extremely violent swing. Extremely violent swing, right? Let's go back and let's look at an example of one. Let's take it back in time. Let's go to the weekly chart. And let's zoom out. Where we at? Look at this. Extremely violent swing. Look at this. GameStop was $12 for a long time. Right? It was 5, and then it doubled, then went to 12, 16, stuff like that. Like, it was some fluctuations in here. But look at this. And then it goes from being $15, $10, $483. And then what's crazy though is it never came back down. GameStop is still up to 150 right now. However, GameStop is getting dogged. It's getting dogged right now. 150. Now, okay. Recently, a floor for GameStop was in like the, let's zoom out, 100. 100. This was in March. Was the last time this thing was like a $100 flat almost, 116. And then here, let's zoom out a little more, 132. So 132 is a strong floor. Yeah, 136. Yeah, the 130 range is a strong floor for GameStop. Yeah, look at that. Short sellers are in the building, baby. They're in the building. Man, they really in the building. Discord family is in the building. Earl, shout out to you, big dog. Let's get it. BNGO hit over 6. And Amazon is starting to recover as well. Remember, Amazon tanked. Amazon tanked. This is not normal for a company like this to just drop off the face of the earth from 3,700 all the way down. They lost what, $400 in value? Crazy. Let's get it. Somebody said, is this supposed to be compared to the Volkswagen squeeze? Now, family, have you ever heard? I don't want to Google this. I will, but I don't want to Google this almost because I don't want to get flagged. Let me see if I can do a private window. How do you do that? On Safari. File, private window. I don't want to get flagged, but it's called MOAS. What does that mean? What does it mean? What is MOAS stock? And it's this, the mother of all short squeezes. Now, look, when you Google something like that, this is the internet, family. You have no idea what's gonna pop up. That was an extremely risky click. Now, the mother of all short squeezes. So how does this compare to the Volkswagen squeeze back in the day? Let me tell you, this is supposed to be, if and when, more violent, much more violent. Mother of all short squeezes, like this is the one. Mostly, where does our advantage come from that it really the others didn't have? It's that the apes own about 80%, if not more than that, of all of the shares. So then they have to buy them all back. They got to buy them all back, baby. Somebody said, why would you get flagged? Family, you asking me why would I get flagged? Looking up MOAS on the internet? Come on, man. You never know what could pop up, dog. You never know. It get real out here in these streets. My guy Kai, Airsoft, the answer is yes. The Baba, let's look him up. And my guy XX Wolverine, he's at 70%. 70% of what? All right, let's see it. Let's go to Baba. Remember, with stocks like this, where a lot of the owners are in the, whoa, this thing came down to under sub 200. Family, the politics get in the way of the profits so much. This thing was 319 in 2020. But again, they just, somebody said MOAS and free kitty. Yo, that's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Said, love you, Keenan. Haiti in the building. Listen, it ain't me. It ain't me going crazy. Oh, apes own 70%. I wonder what makes you think that. Adam Aaron said it was 80%, and then we just been loading up. So it could be more. But again, you know what? There's so many synthetic shares that the numbers will never, ever, Trudy, let's go. The numbers will never, ever make sense. Ever. But yeah, Baba, if you could get this sub 200, but the only thing, again, is they keep on interacting with the politics. They keep getting killed with them. Let's get it. Somebody said Trump used to have him running off of a tweet. All right, let's get it. Let's check out, what was it, Nio? Family, so Nio is running up, right? This could be on the delivery numbers, right? Let's just double check if we could just find that with a quick Google search. Nio delivery numbers, July 2021. 6 hours ago from Globe News. Let's see. So Nio delivered 7,931 vehicles in July, and it increased 124% year over year. Family, let me tell you something. Oh, big heck, yeah, you can join the Discord, baby. I put the link in the top comment. If you're trying to get into the Discord, then I got you. You might need my help, maybe not. Usually, though, you don't. All right, yes, take a look at this. Nio, every time, this is why I tell you Nio is a banger. Every single time we hear about Nio, they breaking records. For July, they're up 124.5% year over year. Come on now. And they didn't even start pushing out the sedan yet. Come on, they still pushing that. They still working on that. Let's get it on delivering these sedans. They showed us, and now they're working on delivering it. And then they're going to show us about 2 more next year. But by this time, all of the sedans, the sedan for Nio and the Tesla truck, the Cybertruck, they should be coming out close to the same time. Yeah, shout out to Nio. Shout out to my Nio family in the building. Zach said, could AMC's FTDs be hidden in Brazil? That's an interesting question. Ortex numbers are off. So Ortex, from my understanding, they do 80% of all of, like, they report all of that, like 80% of everything. So then they don't have or claim to have all of the numbers, but they are among the most accurate. What do I mean by that? It don't mean that they're accurate. It means they're among the most accurate. It's kind of like if you were to say, I don't know, this soccer team made it to the playoffs. Like, they just among the best. It don't mean they're the best. Ghana pad. Yeah, so if you need me, look, right in the help getting in, I got you, big dog. Just know, I got you. I got you. We ready to get it. So Austin Gertz, he said, thank you for all the input and all you do. Can you take a look at Clover Health? Now, Austin, I got some bad news for you, big dog. We did a tier list the other day, right? We did a tier list the other day. And the family, not a fan. Not me personally. The family overall, they're not a fan of Clover Health. Take a look at this. Clover Health, when everybody rated it, look at that. It got into the F tier. F tier means you bugging if you have this. Now, this isn't my opinion. This is everybody who was in the live that day, and we did the tier list. They were like, yo, you are absolutely bugging if you have Clover Health. Now, again, I have not been doing my research on Clover, so I don't know. But let's look it up right now, and let's see what's going on with them. But I want you to understand, the sentiment for it is low. Meaning, how do people feel about it? They're not feeling great about it. Mostly, in my opinion, it's probably because they got up in, like, real high and then got left holding the bag. So now, the floor is looking like it's $7. So if you're trying to either average down or get in low, 7. Stay away from it in these higher numbers. This one is a risk. But I appreciate you for the love, big dog. Go Pro Golf, shout out to you again. I always appreciate you, big dog. So, Keenan, let's see. Let's look this up. XELA is on fire. And it's DocuSign, the digital signature solution. DocuSign is a banger. I talked about DocuSign a while ago. All right, yeah, so this one is going off a little bit. Would I pick it up here? Probably not. The resistance line is it's basically at a resistance at 390. What I mean by that, look at this. It tends to bounce off. Put your horizontal line, your good old friend, the horizontal line, bang, right here. Why is it not coming out? Here we go. Resistance. It's approaching a resistance line. Let it bounce off of that if you want to load up before you get on in. Now, DocuSign, banger. Long term. This is something you buy. You don't expect it to grow overnight, but you just hold on. Because this company is a beast. All right, 315. Yeah, let them come down. They could be coming down back into the 270s for that one. That's how we getting down, baby. FUV is on fire. Let's zoom out. Here we go. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so same thing, family. They actually are they just actually beat a support line, or actually a resistance line. They just chopped over it. They're right there though. So all of these things, they getting at run a put level. Many things are getting at run a put level. What do I mean by that? Bet that it's gonna go down. Not necessarily. Let's see if they even have options. They do. Let's look at what the puts are looking like. Puts are not that expensive. But again, when you bet against a stock, go short on it. Somebody said Nio is still pushing. Let's look at it. Let's look. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Discord family. At this point, I'm looking to roll. I was holding on because I didn't want to get out of it at a loss, but I want more time on the September call. The September 17th call. I'm up $14 on it now, but I want more time. I want more time on it. Yeah, I definitely want more time on it. So I'm thinking about rolling it into a later date. Now that we running up, your boy looking into rolling that. Just know. But again, I'll send you a message and I'll let you know in the Discord. Somebody said, I need Nio at 50. Yeah, we all needed to run. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Never get too happy on a green day. Never get too sad on a red day. This is a stock market. You always going to have that every time. Somebody said, explain why the head and shoulder patterns is bearish. Okay, so that's a good question. Here we go, family. So you ready to look? So everybody, what I need you to do is delete your idiot hat, right? You got to throw your idiot hat off. I need you to put on your thinking cap right now. So here we go. I'm going to show you 3 indicators, right? So take a look. You have let's start with the double bottom pattern on the stock. Make sure you put the pattern, right? You don't want to click nothing crazy on the internet and you on live, right? That's crazy. All right, look at this. Take a look. We're going to start this one and then this in reverse, and then we're going to go to the head and shoulders. You'll see how it's like similar. It's just confirmation. So imagine you're looking at these candles, right? Every candle represents a time frame. Let's say that we were looking at the 30-minute, 5-minute time frame. That would mean that every one of these candles shows you that everything that happened in a 5-minute time frame. Then, if a stock is coming down and then it touches this bottom right here, like a support line, right? You know, look, I always tell you, I want to teach you how to fish so that you know how to fish. If I just give you all the time, I never teach you how to fish, you won't learn. But I want to teach you how to fish because I appreciate you and I love you. I want you to know that. Somebody said, Keno always dropping the gems. I got you. So look, if it hit the bottom and then it goes right back up and then it comes right back down and hit the bottom again, now you have what is called the neckline. The neckline is where is like this middle part right here compared to this over here, right? And then if it breaks up above it, this is showing you that this is a bullish pattern, meaning that it's likely to go up because it broke past what was previously a resistance, which was right here. If it breaks past that, it's showing you that it's no longer respecting that, and then it's up. So now, let's look at the reverse of this, the double top. The double top is literally the opposite, where you have the neckline. This is literally that same thing, but upside down. So if you had, before you would have had a support line on the bottom, now you have a resistance line on the top. So it's not double bottom, it's basically 2 peaks. It comes up, hits the resistance, comes down. Bounces up, hits the resistance, comes down. But if it breaks under this support that it had before, now this is in a downtrend, family. Now let's look at the head and shoulders. It's very similar to this, but it got a little extra in it. Take a look at this. So now, you have, let me try to find a bigger picture so you can see it. I want you to be able to see, here we go, this is probably good. All right, look at this. So you have the stock, it's coming up, and then this is supposed to be like a head, like of a guy, and then shoulders, right? So, or a girl, but look at this. You got the shoulder, it comes down, hits a support. You're like, okay. You see that it's going right back up. This is an uptrend. Look at this. Low, higher low, and then it comes up here. Then it comes right back down and touches the same support. It retests, and then it goes up again. Notice that it hits a high, and then it comes down. So we have a high, a lower high, right? And then if it breaks under that support where it had these 2 confirmations, then it's coming down. This is basically like, it's almost a double top again, like here and here, but it has a higher one over here too. So then it just breaks down, and then it's coming right back down. But notice, where is it going? The target is the next support line, like in this range. Like it might break slightly under it and then come back up to it. So you just got to look at that. Make sure that you paying attention. Let's get it. All right, now let's look and see what we're seeing here. For Nio, okay, boom. All right, yeah. So Pinterest is still playing with this $85, this $38 mark, but it's having a green candle. Let's go. We need Pinterest to break. I want to see Pinterest over the 60, but it might take a few days, family. You're going to have some fluctuations, but notice that we paying attention, Discord family specifically, we paying attention to the $58 range. Okay, so now with Soul, we might get another option on it, and I posted on the Discord, we might get another option on it if it comes down to the 650 range. If I forget, or it seems like I forgot, bring it back up to me. Just so we can stay tuned and make sure we pay attention. All right, yeah. So my guy said this. Appreciate you for the love, big dog. Preston, he said your thoughts on ROVR. Yeah, with a drastic increase like this, they must have had some news. Networks goes public. Okay, so maybe that was it. Yeah, this one's high risk, high reward. And since it's at the $10 range, it should find support at $10. If you're trying to establish a position, I wouldn't get it here. I would let it come down closer to 10, preferably 9. Oh, but day trading it? Yeah, let it come down some. See that the resistance is 12 and it's already almost there? Let it come down some. All right, my guy Matthew said he got 250 shares of Nio at 43, looking to sell 2 cover calls for Friday. Looking for the best combo, strike price versus premium? Good question. So, all right. So with something like this, right, you're looking to sell cover calls on this. Friday, you know what? Even if you do it, you want to be in and like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's a crazy one. That's a very good question, because what's happening is there's a lot of money to be made here with cover calls. You on point with that. You're definitely on point with that. But you don't necessarily know, because of how volatile Nio has been and unpredictable. Look at this. It's been so unpredictable in the last, I want to say 2 weeks. But you know what's unpredictable about it? The politics. As the politicians come out, then they basically just say, they say whatever they want, and then they send the stock wherever they want to send it. You don't know what the United States or even China is going to say that could just jumble your whole plan up and then just defeat your technical analysis. Let's get it. Somebody said tears in the chat. Let's see. AMC. AMC, baby. Okay. So, again, AMC has come down to the $37 flat mark, it looks. Yeah, AMC is really still in this downtrend. Still. Let's break some of these lines. It looks like it's coming to 36. But again, if you a diamond-handed ape, then we good. We good, family. This is a great question. So somebody said this, and I want to look something up, but I don't want to look it up because I don't want to get flagged. I've been getting flagged for my music. I've been getting flagged for everything, right? But will the hedge funds go to jail when it's all said and done? There's probably going to be a fall guy, right? There'll probably be a fall guy, but it's not going to be who you want to go to jail. That stuff's never going to happen, family. These people who are like billionaires, family, they go to nice jail. They don't go to the jail that you and I would go to. I was telling the family, if we go to jail, we going to the gulag. We going to the gulag from Call of Duty. But if they go to jail, they might get a vacation jail where they could go to jail, sleep there, but then they got to go home and do their essential work. So hundreds of thousands of people don't lose their jobs. It's always like that. Don't expect anybody to go to jail. Don't put your money on that. So now let's see, because I did a video about the laws being passed recently, but I really don't want you to expect anyone at all to be going to jail. And if anyone goes to jail, just know they won't be the top dog. They'll be a fall guy. That's how it's gonna be. They not going to the gulag with you. They going to, somebody said it before, I didn't say it, but they said they going to Martha Stewart jail. And it could very well be that they going to Martha Stewart jail, which is, I don't know her experience there. I'm not gonna try to judge it, but it wouldn't be the one you going to. I just want you to just know that. Somebody said they going to the superstore. That's right. You're right. Pablo Escobar jail, where you get to build your own mansion jail. Yep. It's as simple as that. You think Tesla's going to 180? I gotta just check on Tesla again. Square is a winner on today, and it broke above the resistance. Square might be in all-time high territory, baby. Let's see. Not yet. 283. But it broke above a resistance. The next resistance line for Square, 270. Would I buy Square up here? No. No. I could see it coming back down. But remember, this is a long-term banger. If you're ready to hold Square for 5 years like me, you could buy here. That's fine. Somebody said they're going to Fed jail. Family, are we good? It said the stream is disconnected. Are we good? Are we good? North Carolina in a building. Yep, let's get it. Keenan. Oh, somebody said, Keenan, can you do the math again? My guy Sean, shout out to Sean. He said, can you do the math again on how you would invest Allen Iverson's $100 million contract? All right, let's do that. Family, what this channel is about is generational wealth. It's that simple, generational wealth. If you had $100 million, right? That's a lot of money. This is a lot of money. What happens is the government is they coming for half, divided by 2. The government, they're coming for half, just know. So now you have not 100 million, $50 million in cash. Most people think that you're gonna go out and you're gonna buy all of these things. You're gonna buy a $10 million house, right? You're gonna go buy a $10 million house. Boom, you got 40 million, right? You're gonna go buy $5 million or even, $5 million worth of cars, right? Just blowing your money. $5 million worth of cars. Boom. We at 35 million. You're gonna give your parents 10 million because they deserve it, they earned it, right? Notice the sarcasm in my voice. You at 25 million, right? You get your parents 10 million, boom. You're gonna put, I don't know, let's call it 10 million into some investments, right? Because you wanna do right with your money. You put 10 million into some investments, boom. You got 15 million left. Technically, you still got that 10, right? Then, let's say you just going on vacations, family. You just straight up going on vacations. You living it up. You making sure your significant other is having a good time. Boom. You got 5. Let me see if my numbers is right here. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got $5 million left. Who knows what you're gonna do with that? But you do something with it. And you spend 5 million. Let me just subtract 5. We should be at 0. Let's see. Boom. You spent all your money. What happened? What happened to your money? Right? Don't do that. Don't live like that. If you got $100 million, family, don't be dumb. It's as simple as that. How do you do that? You never had $50 million in your life. So now you don't need to start living like you got $50 million. But you could up your lifespan reasonably, right? And somebody said, don't forget the yearly taxes on them cars and that house. You exactly right. People don't expect these kind of things. Right? I'm telling you. Right, 10 million on vacation. And I'm in a lifespan. You don't have to do that. What you do is you go and put it into something that's gonna give you a reasonable return. You ain't trying to put all of this into a hot stock, nothing like that. You're trying to be rich forever. So this is how you do it. Let's say that you get into a dividend stock that's been paying the same dividend, 3%, just about, for the last 60 years, right? Boom. Let me put the multiplier in there. Boom. So, you just did this. You didn't even get into a good dividend stock. You got into a low ball dividend stock that's paying you 3% a year. What does that give you? And look, fam, we're talking about after taxes. You now have $1.5 million a year. Perpetually. Forever. Remember, you never had $50 million, so you don't need to start living like you got $50 million. But now, you know what you could do? You could blow through this 1.5 million. Just blow through it. Because guess why? It's always going to come back. Because you didn't touch your principal at all. You let your principal buy you the toys, buy you the vacation, buy you the cars, buy you the this, that. You let that do it. And then, let's say that you didn't even get into a 3% dividend stock. Let's say you got into something that was 3.5. Boom. Now you got 1.75 million a year forever. This is not a well, like a water well. This is a faucet. This is gonna just flow. This is just gonna flow and flow and flow. And then you could just literally blow through this forever. You can spend whatever you want. And let's divide that, and let's make sure that we understand. Divide this by 12 so you can see how much money you have a month. Over $145,000 a month. I think you'll be all right with that. I think if you wanted to go buy cars and jewelries and chains and all these other kind of things, you say, you know what? I want to buy a $5 million house. And you're getting $1.7 million a year, right? You're getting $1.7 million a year. So then you say, you know what? I'm just going to put a down payment on it with my income. Remember, you leave that $50 million alone. You got an income now, and it's 1.7. And as your principal grows, because let's be clear, this 50, since you got it in a stock, this is not like having it in the bank. This thing is going to grow. You might catch it next year, and it might be 51 in a year. It might be 51. So then, instead of having a 1.75, you had 1.78. What if it got to 55? Your principal was gonna grow because it's in the stock market. Family, come on now. Let's keep it real. There's no need in blowing through your money when you get money like this. Like Allen Iverson, and all these other people that blew through their money. It hurts me to know that. Why does it hurt me? Because they didn't just get 100 million and then it turned into 50, or then it turned into 5 or 10. Like, they had so much money. Like, and I appreciate you for asking me this. Let's look at Mike Tyson, because I think he's probably one of the most notorious. Let's see. Broke. Now remember, Mike Tyson is not broke like you and me. He's broke like him. He's broke like people in his caliber. Like, he might have 20 million. It says here, 23 million in debt. He had 300 during his height of his boxing career. But I think he blew through over 500 million or 600 million. Yeah, all right, let's go with this number. Mike Tyson blew through 600 million. 400 million, it says. Let's go with 400. Let's go with this. Let's go lowballing it. Let's say 600 million. I'm seeing a lot of 600 millions. Let's go with it. Let's just use it, right? Why not? Mike Tyson has $600 million. That's his fortune. Let's say that he had all of this into just something that's paying a super low dividend, like, for example, 3%, not even 3.5, 3%. What does that get you? It gets you this much. If I'm not mistaken, I don't see any commas in there, but if I'm not mistaken, family, this is 18 million. Yes, it is. $18 million a year. That's crazy. Divide that by 12, see what you're getting per month. You're getting basically over what? $1.5 million a month, and you could blow through that. You could blow through it. You could do whatever you want with this. You could go buy jewelry. You could go buy cars. You could go buy whatever, houses, whatever. Just use this. Just use this money and blow this. Never, ever, ever touch the 600. Just leave it. Leave it alone. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, let's take a look back, and that's how you keep your money, family. You get into something that's gonna grow, but then you keep it. Okay, yeah. So my guy Woo Reviews, I want to comment on that. Appreciate you for this. Let me read this. It says Allen Iverson agent set up his deal with Reebok so that he gets $50 million when he turns 50. Now, okay, that's great for him, but even still, it's not. Let's think about this. Kobe, rest in peace, may he rest in peace. Kobe Bryant net worth before he was gone, according to this quick Google search, 600 million. This is Kobe. It was probably even more than that, right? Remember, and I'm gonna show you why I'm bringing up these people. Because these people who are Allen Iverson's peers, right? All-time great basketball players, super famous. Shaq, net worth, 400 million. These are Allen Iverson's peers, right? People like Kobe and Shaq, right? You could even say Jordan, because he was playing ball with Jordan. And at one point, he was as popular, if not slightly more popular for like a brief second than Michael Jordan. Everybody wanted to be Allen Iverson. So it's saying Jordan is worth 1.6 billion. So these are Allen Iverson's peers. So when you see Allen Iverson is gonna get $50 million, you know that's straight. But he should have $500 million. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Imagine that you had 10 times more money than you have right now. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. Yep, it's about generational wealth. Yeah, MC Hammer lost a lot of money too. I heard he lost like 30 million. Or actually just blew through it. Somebody said Kobe was my Jordan, dropping on Kobe. Shout out to Kobe. Somebody said Nio's dropping. Where we at? Just look him up right here, Nio. $46, still straight. Okay, so it came down from 46 to about 46.70 to about 46 exactly right now. Okay, yeah, so it's coming down a little bit. It might come back down to the 44. We'll see. Let's get it. He said, brother, you killing us live. I appreciate you, baby. Just know it. Let's get it. AMC hitting at 36. So the stock market is turning around a little bit right now. Let's look for him. AMC, where we at? AMC. I'll look them up right here again. AMC. See if they, here we go. So they're coming down to that 36, just like we said. They're in that downtrend. They're coming to this line right here. Let's zoom out. Yep, just like we said. How many shares I got? 300. So if somebody said Alpha Sal, he said, if they're supposed to squeeze, why are they still shorting? Okay, I love that you asked this question. So family, I tweeted the other day, right? Follow me on Twitter if you're not, but I want you to understand, because this is a great question. If they're supposed to squeeze, why are they still shorting AMC? Now, imagine this. Imagine, and this is how normal, regular retail investors like us, right? This is how we look at a stock. Everyday investors. You try to get in, let's call it at 30, and then it rides up to 46. You made a lot of money. The short sellers are looking at this totally in the opposite range, where they get in at 40 and they want to ride it to 36. So they're betting that the stock is going to go down. So you trying to get money on the way up, they're trying to get money on the way down because they know it's a lot of money to be made on the way down. Now, what I want you to understand is imagine, and let's go back to the calculator. Imagine that you bought AMC, for example, when it was $10, but you didn't buy the stock. You shorted it at 10. So you need it to come down to 5, right? It comes down to 5, boom. You just made a lot of money. But what if instead of going to 5, it goes up from 10 and then it goes up $10, right? So now you bought a short position at 10 and now it's at 20. You are now down basically 100% on your play. But then what if it goes up another 10? Boom, you down 200% on the play. Like it's getting crazy, right? You paid 10 and now it went up $20 more than that. So then you really down in the hole. So the more it goes down or the more it raises, the deeper in the hole you are, right? And this is what's happening with the short sellers. But what you could now do is double down. you could double down on your short position and then basically cut it in half, right? Instead of paying it off and taking an L, you double down. So what the short sellers, a lot of them did was with AMC, for example, when it went up to 60 and it went up to like 70, they started on average their short positions like at $10 or so, right? But when it ran all the way up, they was down like 600, 700% on the play. But instead of paying that off, they say, you know what? Let's establish a short position at 10. Let's establish a short position at at 70. So then our average, let's call it 35 now. So we used to be down, what, 600%? But now we only down 300%. That's how you got to think about it. They're trying to average down on the shorts. And how do you do that? You keep shorting from a higher point. Oh yeah, and I'm telling you, Ethereum, my guy just said this, Ethereum is an absolute banger. And even the family think that. When we did that list, that tier list, do I still have it? Yeah, it got number 2. Yep, shout out to Ethereum. August 4th is about to be huge for this. I can't wait to see what happens to the price, because that's when they're gonna reduce the amount of Ethereum by a lot, by a whole lot. All right, so family, I'm getting up out of here. Your boy need to go to the gym, baby. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get right. I want to keep my finances in check, and I want to keep my physicality in check. So I hope that you're having a good day, family. I'm putting out another video after this, but I want you to say this, or actually I want you to know this. This is not financial advice. I just hope you watch other men's, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. I love y'all. Take care. I'm getting up out of here, baby. And usually I do Keenan Radio, but today